Hi, if you'd like to come on in for your daily dose of inspiration and a perspective poke, we're going to drop some ink in live time, add on some oracle cards, and we're just going to get out of here. So when you're ready, let's go. I hope you're doing well. You know the drill. We're just going to drop some ink and allow the shapes and symbols to speak to our psyche and psychic senses. Feel well to comment below what you see, sense, or feel. Give a gal a like, share, subscribe if you like as well. Awesome possum. When you're ready, let's go. You know the drill. If you'd like to close the eyes, take a deep breath. Cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of anyone here at any time. Thank you for being my muse, and may you meet a message with meaning. To the reveal. Ooh la la. If you'd like to take a screenshot, if anything's standing out to you or you want to scry later. I'm seeing a very large goblet or cup. I'm also seeing like a spooky bear, so I don't know if Halloween is on the mind, or you might also be working with or away from or transmuting vampiric energy of some sort. But I'm also hearing like cheers. So this one goblet, if I go to the first story that is stepping forward, it feels very celebratory, like a shrimp cocktail, and there's a castle here. Yeah, it's a castle, whatever castle might mean to you or represent. When I look at it from the perspective of like a vampiric energy, it's almost like somebody's offering me something and I'm not going to want to take it because there's attachments to it. Yeah, there's some sort of attachments to it. It's like something in the blood that I don't know about, and that's going to bother me later on when I find out. So you don't take that cup. Now, in the spirit of spooky, not scary, because you're here, and I love me some spooky, don't enjoy scary. There also feels like this Halloween vibe where I can appreciate an air of unknown mystery and magic, because it heightens some, whether this is in a sleep state, whether this is in meditation. I step in with no expectations, but I trust my skills. I trust what I do drink from as being fluid to sorry, give me a moment. Enhance my flexibility of vitality, something along that lines. Yeah, that's what it's making me feel like. I want to note that, okay, so this castle, yeah, okay, sorry, give me a moment. There's a cow up here. It's specifically a cow that I'm seeing as something that has something to do with cheese. So I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a factory, or there's some sort of factory that is like transmuting or transforming one substance into a different substance. It's like churning butter, right? Churning cream into butter, something along that lines. There's something else going on in there. I just can't seem to place it. Yeah, in regards to any sort of that vampiric energy, I feel like you're closing that. The leopard, it's something about like this. What is that saying is about the leopard has spots, or I don't know what it is actually, but it's like telling or revealing. It's like I don't know what the saying is. Am I making that up? Is there not a saying something about a leopard in his spots? I don't know. There it is. There's like an ET kind of creature here looking down. And this face is looking up. I understand, sorry, when I use the scrolls, they're very small. This face is looking up, and this face is looking down. Oh, you know what this makes me feel like? You know those castles back in the day that were built in water? And this could be like the moat underwater. There's something under the water. Maybe this is emotionally speaking. I am seeing a Grim Reaper here, or like Grandpa Munster in the Munsters or the Addams Family. There is a circle. There's 2 eyes as well. This feels very magician-like, because now suddenly I'm in like Dracula's castle and there is bats flying about. I don't mean to laugh about it, but if you can place what this is for you, and maybe there is some sort of exhaustion because you've been surrounded by rituals, this mystery that has the frequency of fear kind of wrought all over it, where the other scope of it is the mystery of the unknown with this supportive static. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't think that static is the right word, but it kind of feels like I might be just tired of it. Kind of, in one example, it's like I'm tired of taking the higher road, or I'm tired of being the better person, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Those kind of examples. Or my light attracts other entities that just want to drain me. When I wander through the first rabbit hole, and while I do would love for the daily doses of inspiration to be positive, I do got to acknowledge that doesn't mean that it's smiley happy. I want to also acknowledge the depth and dark and deep work that you might be doing, and perhaps inspiring you, if you're resonating, to keep doing it, and know for your own self, I don't need to know, Anywho, when I wander through the first part of, have to be the bigger person or take the high road, I kind of want to say change your company. They're very revealing. A leopard spot, something about the leopard spots. It may suck. It may not be what you want to do, but that's what's being asked of you. Change the company you keep. From the spiritual space, it might be some form of getting help and finding company, finding others in connectivity and company that can help you with maybe different ideas, or to incorporate, maybe do a cleansing of whatever the case, but then not just leaving you open and raw and even shinier. What's that? Black cars look better in the shade. I don't know. Okay, so there's that. And then I have here recuperation. There's that ritual kind of feeling with the pentagram, and I'm not going to poo-poo on the pentagram. It has many meanings. But in this case, what I was seeing down here with this grim, maybe something was risen or conjured, vice versa. But there's a sloth here, and this sloth has been slowly consuming it over time. So if there has been some sort of cycle, family, this, that, or the other, apply any context it might be, there is something that is coming to a close. It's like you can see it between your eyes. Also, I got to acknowledge in this space and time that it feels as though if your third eye is open, that doesn't necessarily mean we see only the good things. We see the transparency to acknowledge the tools of not judging things as light and dark, good, bad, but what are ingredients to help us and to see that full scope. And sometimes, at least I can speak for myself, it's very uncomfortable. It can be confusing. I'm consistently uncomfortable, but we work through it. We find good company to keep and say, hey, can I like say this without being judged? Can I kind of work through my verbalese? Yes, you can. So you're recuperating from some sort of cycle that tried to consume a part of you. Little did it over time. And while you might have felt exhausted, you might be in a state of exhaustion. Recuperation is coming from the positive points of the pentagram, if I may. That is that. All right, I'm actually going to carry on to a second one to do the flip. So if you'd like to join me, I will do my best to link it below or at the end. But if I forget, I apologize. But I'm going to flip this and we'll do it again from the other side. Bye. So much love.